We do actually have some Kraken
I
things for you.
know, after a
It's
quiet
been
few weeks.
quite a few weeks where it's like, all right, anyway, moving on. But Belle, what do we kind of some good
On
and some
some,
bad?
yeah, on some not so happy news, Chris Driedger has tore his ACL. Driedger tore right ACL in Team Canada's gold medal match of the IIFH Worlds on May 29th, but he has had successful surgery that was on the 6th, and recovery should take 7 to 9 months.
So the only thing with that is that he'll miss the beginning of the season
Yeah.
for the Kraken. So it's interesting to note that young goalie Joey Daccord will probably take that spot, but just with him being young, like I said, and not necessarily having the, I don't know if he's who they say, hey, with Grubauer, with in hockey at the NHL level and probably at other levels, you want to have a good tandem. You want to have good two guys that you can bounce between. You don't want to run one guy into the ground all the time. Uh, I wouldn't be surprised if General Manager Ron Francis brings someone else in who has maybe some NHL
Yeah.
experience, just a veteran. Just so I would keep an eye on that. But I would, for our second goalie at the moment, I would put in Joey Daccord at that spot.
Yeah. And we also have a new signing. The team has signed Ville Petman to a 2-year deal, 2-year, 791,250 AAV. So that's exciting. Any thoughts on our new signing?
Just like I think 2 weeks ago, there was a guy, it was a younger guy, I believe he was in the Swedish league. Ville, I believe, is from Finland. I think it's just more young guys with talent that have shown things. I believe in the press release, Ron Francis said that he performed well at the highest level uh, in the Finnish leagues. And so it's just, hey, these are guys that are doing well in their respective countries. Why don't we bring them over, give them a shot, probably with our AHL team, and see how they do. Maybe we hit gold.
Mhm.
It's part of, I think it's part of that goes into scouting and the whole idea of free agents. Uh, Kind of like the NBA, you look at like the European leagues, guys like Luca,
Right.
right? You could hit gold.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I just believe it's just more. You're also, like we've said before, with the AHL roster, you're going to need to fully fill that roster out. So I would also think that plays into that there. He is 22,
No,
so
younger.
he's got his
Yeah.
upside.
And moving on to some league news here on the 6th, the Bruins have fired their head coach. Bruce Cassidy is out after 6 seasons. He led Boston to Stanley Cup final in 2019.
Kind of interesting with
Mm-hmm.
the last few weeks in firings, right? Because there's like few coaches that have led their teams to Stanley Cup finals in the last few years or just
And
good
it just
success.
isn't good enough anymore.
I don't know what that's about. I think there's more underlying, but I
Huh.
think that's interesting.
Looking ahead here, July 7th, round 1 of the NHL draft. July 8th is rounds 2 to 7 of the draft. And then July 13th, the free agency begins.